Hi, welcome to my space. My name is Laura Fossey, but you can call me Bella. So today we are going to give testimony to God. We thank God. Um, I am free from asthma. I've been free since 2016. A lot of people that know me still think that I have asthma, and I think it shouldn't be that way. So we are going to put this testimony out here for everyone and to first of all give glory to God. So a little bit of background. When I was like 11 or so, I started having lungs problem, but it wasn't asthma. And as I was growing, when I got to Germany, I think a year later in 2015, I started having some attacks and stuff like that, as a shortness of breath and stuff like that. I was falling everywhere I was going, stuff like that. But fast forward, I got diagnosed by my lungs doctor of asthma. So it wasn't a severe type of asthma, like I couldn't die from it if I didn't have the drugs, but it was going to develop if I wasn't taking care of it. So at that time, he prescribed two different spray. He prescribed one, I don't remember the name. I was supposed to take it every single morning, and then the second was the Ventolin, where I needed to take it in case I had like any other asthma attack. So from that 2000 and I think it was May after my birthday. It was May 2015 till summer 2016 around July. I have been steadily taking those drugs. Like every morning I would take the spray. Was I getting better? No. Like I think my health was getting even worse, because if I wake up and I do not take my spray, I feel like I cannot breathe or I cannot move forward. So for me, it was So in summer 2016, I was in uni. I was seated. We were waiting for the prof to come in, and I started feeling, the asthma attack. Right? I started feeling type of way. I wanted to wait to stand up and actually leave the class so I can go outside and have a fresh air or anything, but I couldn't even move, and it was my asthma, attack. I took my spray, and my friend at the time, she was with me. She helped me with the spray. I used it, but didn't work. They had to call an ambulance and blah blah. I ended up in the hospital. So I was constantly praying about this, and for me, it was really bad. I hate being in that kind of in a weak position. I hate seeing myself that way. I mean, if I'm alone, it's okay, but like in public and everything, I remember it was such a bad experience for me. And fast forward to that, I remember that after the summer, after the summer semester was done, after the exam and everything, I went for my summer job and stuff. I I was in a prayer, in a prayer phase, and I was really praying, and I remember having my gift of healing. Yes. And the first thing I was like, of course I received it. I was like, thank you, God. The first thing I wanted was to start with me. I know I can be. I know. But I was like, God, I want to start with me. So I prayed over myself and I imposed hands like God would want it. And I was healed. Now hear me. I was healed. So I knew I was healed, okay? I felt it, and it's something I don't know about, other people, like, but if you have experienced those things, you know what I'm talking about. You are free. You know what I mean? But now I started saying this to people close to me, and people around was like, like close people to me, they were like, yeah, but still, you know what, like, keep your drugs, in case we never know, you have like an attack, you can take it. And I was like, no, but like, I'm free. I don't know, is it because I said that I imposed the hands myself? Is it because it's not a pastor, or is it I didn't get that, like, but I understand their fear. They don't want you to have an attack and something happens to you and everything. So I still had my drugs at home, but I stopped taking anything. In the morning, I wouldn't take any. In the night, nothing. And I was going to my summer job, by the way. And I remember the first week was hard, was very hard. I kept feeling like I was going to collapse. I kept trying to breathe because I had shortness of breath. I was trying to breathe, and especially at night when I was back from my job, I was like in my bed. I couldn't breathe, and the drugs were like on the table looking at me. And I remember it went on for like a week. And one night it was really, really bad. I felt like my heart was going to stop. And then, like, like, there was this little voice like, you know what, take the drug first of all. Tomorrow we are going to see. But I cast that devil away. Like, I rejected that devil away. I was like, behind me, go back to sender and everything. Because I knew the day that I prayed and the day that God said you're free, I felt it. I knew I was healed, and there was not like when God tells me something, there's nothing nobody else would tell me. So I was like, I bind you, I cast you, devil. I don't want to listen to anything. And then it dawned to me that I believe I'm healed and I'm okay and I'm fine, right? But my drugs are still here. What are they here for? Like we have to. When you believe, you have to act on it, actually. So the next morning, I didn't take anything to forget. I stayed and I was like, God, if I have to die because I know that you healed me, so be it. I'm not taking no drug because I know that you healed me. And I'm not asthmatic anymore. I'm free. The next and yeah, I finally slept. After struggling for hours, I finally slept. And the next morning, the first thing I did was I took those drugs and I was like, you in the bin. Okay? I threw everything. Even the ones, because I used to buy it like a lot in stock. I threw everything. I just grabbed that and like, you out. And the following week it was better. Like I felt like it was like now there was like no drugs. Like obviously you are healed, and there was like no temptation or no whatsoever. And I understood that it was a temptation from the devil to make you go back to certain things where you are already healed, and he wants you to go back to it. So fast forward, like I told my family and everybody, and it was like, oh yeah. Still, they were not comfortable with me throwing those drugs, but yeah, you have to do what you have to do. So 6 months down the line, I had an appointment with my lungs doctor. 6 months down the line, it was early 2017. I went there because I really wanted to go. I felt to myself I don't have to go, but I really wanted to go for my family to be like, okay, she's fine. I wanted to have that testimony from the doctor to actually come by and be like, So I went to the doctor to my appointment. That was in early 2017. I don't know if it was about January or February. I don't remember clearly, but it was early 2017. So I went there, and then we did the usual tests and everything, blah 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 and everything, and then he came to was like, wow, those drugs are really working on you and stuff like that. And and I was like, I'm not taking any drugs anymore. I'm free. I was just, Jesus is good. And that was the last time I actually visited the lung doctor. And to be honest, to be fair, ever since my lungs have been better. Because I told you I had lungs problem way earlier. I was about 11 and or so. Yeah. And now I haven't been to a lung doctors. I haven't had any attack. I am free. I actually can work out like any normal human being right now. So yeah, I'm grateful. And we've come to the end of my video. I just wanted to come on here to share this testimony with you so we can together give glory to God, because God is great. I mean, I've practically seen God like healing people from cancer, healing people from various deadly diseases, and God is great. God is good. And remember, God loves you. So if you enjoyed watching my video, please like, comment, share, subscribe, please. And yeah, especially comment if you have like any testimony. I love testimonies. Like actually love. So if you have any testimony, comment down below, and I would love to read you. Thank you, and see you on my next video. Bye.